Hello everyone, this is a Guild Wars 2 PvE video showing off what it's like to be a level 80 Necromancer in one of the ending areas of the game, and also to show off one of the ending missions to the main storyline. I'm a level 80 Necromancer, going to show off the different abilities you can have as a Necromancer, and also a great armor set I'm currently wearing. Now, the enemies really like to fight you in the ending area, and so I currently have equipped a two-handed staff doing damage as much as possible with the different abilities that you have. In Guild Wars 2, what matters ability-wise is the type of weapon you have equipped, at least for the first 5 abilities you can use. Now, the other abilities, the other 5 abilities, you can pick and choose from your different skill points. Now, in this fight right now, I'm taking on 2 enemies. It's not going to be hard at all. I go into Death Shroud, which is that black, kind of smoky-looking form. I have even more abilities to use that way to do serious AoE damage, fear, also launch myself to an enemy, and do some damage as well. Using that green bar, as you can see above those 5 abilities on the left side of my health pool, that is my life force, and that is what powers Death Shroud. Now here's my inventory. It's as you can see, the UI is pretty clean, pretty simplistic. It's the information you need to know in a tight, packed corner. On the top right is the information about events that are around you or the mission that you're on. Now we're going to do this single player mission, or the main mission as I like to say. You don't have to play it single player, you can invite your friends. And skipping ahead here, I'm going to go talk to the scouts. Scouts are important because they reveal different areas of the map and where they need your help. Let's listen in.
Packed troops and supplies are able to travel unhindered through Malcor's Leap in that direction. We've identified 4 locations vital to keeping our lines open. Our objective, to keep these bases under pact control.
So on the map, this guy has told you what's going on and where you need to be to get some serious XP, gold, and of course to help the NPCs in the storyline. Now this guy repairs your armor, which is also very important. And what I like to do as well is to sell my junk and also sell immediately on the Black Lion Trading Company trading post, which is super fantastic and streamlined. I can sell any materials I don't need. Now I chose to be a cook and a tailor, and because of that, I don't need wood, I don't need crystals, I don't need a lot of things that I do pick up either harvesting or from drops. Now, another great thing about this game is the harvesting is very simple and anyone can harvest anything. As you can see, there's a sickle, an axe, and a mining pick on the bottom right-hand corner of your inventory. You just have those equipped and you can mine anything. It's a big tip to a lot of people playing this game or starting out in this game. Have all 3 and you can mine whatever you want. You get XP for mining, you get the materials, and you can also get attacked, which is why all these enemies are coming towards me. Now, being level 80 doesn't mean you're super powerful and can obliterate everything, especially in these ending areas. And as we're going to see in this fight, I kind of bite off a little more than I can chew. But being a Necromancer and really taking that journey up to level 80, you get to know your character, you get to know your different moves, and how to stay alive. Also in Guild Wars 2 is the dodge mechanic. This mechanic is fantastic. You don't have stats. You don't have stats for dodge. You physically have to move out of the way for a lot of these abilities. You have endurance, which is that yellow bar above your health that allows you to use 2 evasive maneuvers back to... I realize I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. So, going into Death Shroud mode allows me to stay alive a little bit longer here and also to take damage straight to my life force. But I'm getting knocked around by these farmers. Not good. I use one of my kind of ultimate abilities, which is a level, will cost 30 skill points to unlock. The Plague form, try to do a lot of damage, but it's just not enough, and I am getting annihilated. That bull hits me super hard. Now, this is the fight to survival mode. This allows you to try to come back by destroying one of the enemies around you that's low on health. I take out the spider hatchling, and I move. I try to heal. I heal. I'm able to move back, but these farmers are chasing me, and they do so much damage in those stuns, and they just keep chain stunning me. It's super annoying. I move back, get hit again, try to launch some more AoEs on the ground, but it looks like I am not going to make it once again. I have to fight to survive, but there's not a lot of enemies around me that are low. I try, and I die, which is unfortunate. But you can res at any close waypoint. I decide to go to the closest one, and I continue on. But before I leave, I make sure I repair my armor, because it can get really costly really fast the more you have to repair. I mean, it's costly enough, which is a little bit of a complaint a lot of people are having in Guild Wars 2. So, moving on, I get to where I need to be for the mission, and let's listen into what I have to do.
The goal is to stop Zaitan's reinforcements. Our target is a Cathedral of Eternal Radiance on Or's north coast. It's essentially a factory that manufactures Zaitan's horde. I intend to shut it down, and I'm sending in a strike team to do just that. We don't know exactly how it functions, so I'm joining the team to make sure we have whatever rituals are required to get the job done. We'll pick up reinforcements on the way. Commander, you'll lead the strike team and protect me while I perform the rituals. Any questions?
None, Marshal. It's long past time we forced Zaitan to fight its own battles instead of hiding behind minions. Ready when you are.
Alright, so he broke it down for me, what we have to do. Now, you go into the mission, and you start to realize, guys, in Guild Wars 2, the NPCs actually do damage. Your allies actually help you. They're actually good in a fight, and it's good to keep them alive and kind of work together, either focus on the same enemy they're trying to kill or fear other enemies. And also, when they go down, you can res them. So if they do die, it's not the end of the mission, which is refreshing. And you continue on with the NPCs and the different missions that you do. In this mission, we have to move to these different places where we're watching an old style or of the past ritual that they did. This is one of the temples of the gods. There is a pantheon in this game. It's not explored very much. It's more of kind of a cultural underlay between all the different characters, which I was a little bit disappointed with. It's still cool to visit the different temples and see kind of more of the history of Or. But this little segment right here is kind of difficult for us to participate in because it's where the NPCs are super slow, and you have to just like wait for them to get to where you need to go. You know, you're come on NPC, you can run at least. I'm the fastest person alive, it feels, on this map in this game. So you can make kind of a little game out of it, like a little song. You're scratching a wreck. Wreck chicken. Wreck it. Wreck it. Wreck it. Run faster. Run faster. So you get past that part, and you continue to kill more NPCs. Now you see a little gold band around that NPC that I had highlighted. That signifies more of a boss type NPC. And they're usually not too tough, but speeding through here to defeat all the NPCs of this one area, and you do the ritual. The guy talks a little bit, and you go to another area and defeat some more boss-like monsters, and you run all the way across the other side of the map, and then you defeat some even more monsters. You take them down. Then you realize, oh, we aggroed two of them, and you got to take down both of them. You're dodging back and forth and moving around and trying to use all your abilities, and you realize I'm not going to make it, and you're so close, but you die. So you respawn, you go back. This doesn't reset the mission, which is great, so you just move back to where your allies were. You res them. You destroy whatever kind of patrol was there. You destroy these NPCs and take out whatever you need to so the ritual can start. This NPC takes a long time to defeat, but she goes down. You see a little gold bound around her. That means that she is a boss-like monster. You go back to the center of the map, destroy all these things in the middle. He does another ritual. You wait. The NPC takes off. You follow. You go down. You realize, hey, we got to go where this green arrow is pointing to us in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. You go into that area, defeat more NPCs. Or just more and more and more monsters right in front of you. You have to take them down. You can't avoid them. And after you're able to take down a bunch of spiders and you res your allies and you defeat even more stuff, a little cutscene's gonna play and show you, hey, you gotta defeat this boss. You take down the boss. He's super tough. He takes a lot of hits, but finally he goes down. And then you get a debriefing, and then you get what we've been waiting for. It's loot. And kind of you get here, you get to choose, and I choose this dagger, which is a little nifty here because it actually pops up what you have equipped and what is better, if it is better. And this dagger is better than the dagger that I have. So I decide, hey, I'm going to take the dagger, hit accept, get some XP, kabooyah, and then you can actually open your hero inventory just by pressing H, and it shows what you have equipped and what you can equip in another window there, which is great. Kind of instantaneously seeing what you need to have. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what PvE is like in Guild Wars 2.